Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and my Spotify podcast. My name is Andri Syafaat. I hope everyone is doing fine during this crazy times, right? Now, in this segment or in this episode, I'm going to discuss and share with you about the year 2020 and what we can learn from it so we can be prepared for 2021. Now, New Year is just around the corner, and 2020 has been a really, really tough year for most of us here around the world, right? Now, let me begin by sharing with you what happened in early 2020. To be exact, in January, I forgot the exact date. So, what happened is that I had a nightmare, really bad nightmare. Now, in this nightmare, I was in a state of panic. Where was I? I was in a supermarket buying groceries, I think. Suddenly, there was a really big explosion coming from outside of the supermarket. Now, the scene was almost like the scene in War of the Worlds movie, where aliens invaded Earth. Now, this is the one where Tom Cruise was the leading actor. At that moment, when I had that nightmare, I had a feeling that this was not going to be a good year. That was my first sign. Now, then on January 26, one of my favorite and famous basketball player, Kobe Bryant, passed away from a tragic helicopter accident. Another sign.
This morning, the chopper reportedly went down just before 10 a.m. local time, according to the fire department out there in Calabasas, California. That's northwest of Los Angeles. You can see the picture there. It burst into flames.
Fast forward to March. The coronavirus spread around the world, including my beloved country, Indonesia. Every country was in lockdown. The pandemic to me was like Thanos coming to invade Earth.
I am inevitable.
Now, the question is, what will the future hold for us in 2021? Will it be better? Will it be as challenging as 2020 or even worse? So, what can we learn from 2020? So, here are 6 things that I have learned from 2020. Number 1 is that everything is unpredictable. Now, the mindset that you should have is you need to prepare for unpredictable events. Look what happened to one of the famous basketball player, Kobe Bryant. He left us too soon at a young age, died in a tragic helicopter accident. People working in airlines, in the cinema industry, in tourism, lost their jobs. Owners lost their profit due to the pandemic. Probably in 2019 they had a really amount of big profit. 2020, some of them had 0% profit, right? Now, if we have this mindset where we are ready for unpredictable events, it is usually more liberating. It is less stressful. It reduces anxiety since we are fully aware that anything can happen in seconds, in minutes. Our beloved ones might be gone in seconds since everything is unpredictable. So we need to, expect the unexpected. Number 2, health is better than gold or even diamond. Now, the coronavirus pandemic really has made us work hard in maintaining a healthier lifestyle. What would your fortune mean if you are in a bad shape, right? We're now more aware for our physical health and even our mental health due to this pandemic. So in 2021, I would suggest that we should learn more health topics from experts either in YouTube, in podcasts, or even in social media. One of my go-to favorite mental health expert is Shetty. You might want to check him out. Now, try to apply these skills or these topics in your daily life. Start exercising in 2021 if you haven't. Now, number 3, To me, family and close friends are your number one support system. The pandemic has made us, stay at home and really cherish and be thankful that the only one who is your home is your loved ones who are among us. They provide us comfort, and not to mention our close friends is another support system that will comfort us during these crazy times, right? And then number four is have an emergency fund. This should be, no, I think this must be one of our top priorities. You would never know what will happen. Look what has happened to a lot of workers who lost their jobs to the pandemic. The only safety net is having an amount enough of fund or money to support you and even your family. So start saving your money wisely, spend wisely, right? Now, the pandemic has taught us that it is difficult for someone to sell their belongings, during a crisis like this, like the pandemic. Cash is still king. Number five, now this is a chance for us to learn new skills. The pandemic has made us switch our habits, daily routines, or even our jobs and skills. And for one example is we need to work from home. For students, they need to study from home, do online courses, do online learning. Now, you should be able to work from these kinds of online settings and have the appropriate skills to apply these activities, either working from home or studying from home, right? Now, becoming tech savvy is one way to survive during this pandemic. It is a must for each one of us to master technology in this kind of situation, right? The internet of all things has become the means to survive. Either it's paying your bills, buying groceries online. It is now easier to do it online. If you are not updated with the latest app, you are left behind, right? The pandemic has made some people to lose their jobs, but losing a job is not the end of the world, right? The pandemic has made us to find other paths or ways to put food on the table, right? Now, 6, crisis management skills. We need to have better crisis management skills. 2020 or the pandemic has taught us that not all people can be calm in a crisis situation. It has made people to wreck their mental and impacting their physical health as well. What is actually crisis management? Now, according to the Institute for PR.org, let me read out to you that crisis management is a process designed to prevent or lessen the damage a crisis can inflict on an organization and its stakeholders. As a process, crisis management is not just one thing. Crisis management can be divided into 3 phases. Number 1 is pre-crisis. Number 2, it's crisis response. Number 3, it's post-crisis. Now, I'm not going to get into details. The rest of the detailed information is available on the website of instituteforpr.org. So, what I can conclude is that crisis management is basically a tool for choosing the best decision in a crisis. It's not easy. That's why you need to learn about these procedures. So 2021 is a good year for us to make better decisions, right? You can use the crisis management procedure to make that decision. That is it. Those are my 6 things that we can learn from 2020. I hope this was beneficial. See you on my next video or podcast. Please subscribe if you haven't and like this video, please. If you are on Spotify or Anchor, follow me. Now, what did you learn from 2020? I would love to see you respond. So please feel free to comment on my YouTube channel below. Thank you for watching and listening. See you on my next video or podcast, all right? Stay safe and healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.